All right, welcome back for the back nine here. We got Colton not throwing where you want to throw.
Yeah, this is, hole 10. You get your first par 4 of the course, the only par 4 of the course. Really a change from the front 9. Completely different feel. It's your first placement shot of the round.
There really aren't a lot of holes on this course where you can just step up to the tee pad and rip it as hard as you can. I mean, this is 500 feet, and I got to feel like in an open field, these guys are probably getting close to that, if not at it.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of the illusion of this hole, though. You're going to get a lot of players that do rip into something, maybe like we saw Colton do, maybe even Ryker there with the driver.
Mm-hmm.
They think, I've got room to air this out. It's the only hole for me to really do this. But I don't think there's much of an eagle chance on this hole.
No.
Not from the 500 feet and the angle and the trouble with the OB left and the woods on the right. So I think really this hole you treat it like 2 par 3s. You just smooth your putter, your mid-range you've been throwing all around out to the middle of the fairway, and then you play it from there. I think it's the smart play.
Yeah. So this is Colton's path to the basket is not recommended.
Yeah, interesting choice there. I'm sure Colton probably had a lateral pitch back out the fairway. Tried to kind of go through. Maybe he was pinched too far in.
Mm-hmm.
Judah showing you that just forehand. He's going to swing it in and try to have a putt. Allen's way down here. Just kind of has a little chip shot. Colton maybe with the line to look at the basket now. Not quite connecting on those woods gaps, though. It's going to be playing Army golf in that woods section over there. Ryker, kind of just a putt layup here. His drive was so good.
Yeah, very wise choice there, because, I mean, he could have taken a decent stab at that, but he'd much rather have the birdie than a missed eagle. Colton tried to roll it there. He's making his way towards the basket.
He'll get there eventually, I have hope.
He's still playing Woodruff hole 10.
Here's Judah's birdie putt from kind of the corner. Didn't quite get that forehand to move in far enough. Just caught the cage and didn't quite make it. Colton up at the basket now.
Yep, Colton calls it.
Yeah, it took a while.
No extra commentary needed there. Colton described it perfectly.
Yeah, Colton and Ryker are pretty bit chatty, especially during this part of the round. I mean, they're not Martinez or anything, but good birdie.
A little left on the putt and fell in, though. So Gave a little love tap to the basket. I love doing that, too. Just give it a little tap. Let it know you're thankful.
There we go. Good par putt for Judah, and pretty routine birdie tap in for Allen. Great way to get that stroke back. Hole 11, par 5, 690 feet. This one's a bear. You got to make it out of this tunnel here first. And then, when you come out of the tunnel, you really have to make certain that you don't hit the big tree on the right and you don't hook something so hard that it goes deep into the left-hand side, because there is nastiness to get in on both sides of this fairway here. Throw something straight and get down here, you might have a birdie, or maybe even better than a birdie. Very gettable 690.
Yeah, absolutely an equal chance here, especially for these guys on the card. Absolutely have to hit this gap, though, if they even want a par. If you're not hitting this gap, I think you can kind of hope for your chances at a par. Ryker just drilling that up around the corner. He's going to be a little pinched into the corner, but he should have an easy kind of step-out stance to give himself a look to get up and down for an eagle chance.
He threw that like he's played this hole before.
Goes Allen. Getting close to that corner tree, but on a really good angle. even comes down off the slope. I see a lot of shots. Personally, I just throw a forehand off this, so I try to hit the gap. A lot of those shots end up on that bank on the right side.
Yeah.
That turns a little bit.
Don't go left.
Judah gonna be on the left side, but if he's smart about that, that should be an easy birdie.
Yeah.
Found it.
Colton finding that corner tree kind of kicked him down this hill. And I think at best he's taking a 4, but really should be thankful if he 5s from here. Especially should be thankful if he 5s from here
Yeah,
now.
no kidding. Yeah, once you get to the front, get to the opening of that tunnel, and then this part of the fairway, as you said, you have to be really careful that you're not landing on the side of that hill, because as Colton just found out, he was on a slight slope, and instead of releasing forward, he released at a pretty extreme hyzer.
Yeah, I think, like you said, Vern, that slope makes you go left, and left is not where you want to be on this hole. There's a lot of danger left side the whole way. Really can get yourself into trouble. Here's Allen's wonderful drive. Just squared up at the basket now. No sort of angle. He's throwing a dead straight shot. Looks like he's got that Luna back in his hand. Just going to try to throw this straight at the basket. Does absolutely that. Here's Ryker's drive. Like I said, he's got the step out forehand. He's absolutely thrilled with this drive for sure, though, to have any chance at equal. Good angle on that. Turns a little bit more, and it's great.
Stopped on the edge.
Have a putt from the edge.
Get up there.
Yep, sliding in safe with that Luna.
Yeah, Judah really smart. He knew off the tee he wasn't going to eagle and just pitched around the corner and then pitched up. Played it for a 4 from that point forward. Colton's going to get up to the basket now. Ryker's got an eagle putt from this edge of the woods. Great eagle from Ryker. He was pumped about that.
He had kind of a face full of branches too. Another eagle. 2 eagles on this one.
Yeah, Ryker and Allen really taking advantage. Dropping 2 more strokes under par. That's really going to boost their rounds.
Whoa.
Tried to bump out on him. Not quite. Colton really showing you 10 and 11 where the teeth are at on those. If you're off the fairway, can get tough pretty quickly. Hole 12, par 3, 174. One of the shortest holes on the course. I think right behind hole 6. Got a skinny gap here all the way down. A lot of trees to miss, but not very far. So key here is just trying to pick your gap. Hopefully the main one down the center. And keep it clean.
Yeah, a couple pretty specific shot shapes here, but there are paths to the basket. That's
fine.
Yep.
Yeah, like Ryker said, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's got a 25, 30 footer, and that's great on this hole. You see a lot of these guys trying to throw that like flip up forehand down the center. They can see the gap the whole time. Judah tried the backhand.
Hart, watch out over your head. Yeah, we got Ben.
Colton showing you kind of some of those higher lines. I really don't think the higher lines are any wider.
Yeah.
But if you're confident in throwing the disc vertically, it does have less of a chance to hit a tree considering its surface area as it's flying forward. This is the thought process with the overhand, I think. Allen's got this long kind of hyzer half bid.
He hit the cage on it, but yeah, it was still a good run at it.
Ooh, Colton thought he might have had that. This is where Ryker got to. This is a great putt to have.
No.
Sit for him. Kind of just danced on the edge of that hill for him.
Yeah, that hill can be not very friendly. This is a hole that you think, okay, pretty easy par, might get a birdie, but this one can get away from you.
This hole averaged exactly 3 on the day for the MA1 division.
Wow.
So I think we're seeing that with this card, certainly.
Yeah.
4 birdies, 4 bogeys.
This was a pretty fun card to film. These guys. These guys really enjoyed playing with each other. Hole 13, par 3, 318 feet. This is a good turnover backhand to the left of the poles, or maybe a forehand. It's going to fade out to the left and then dump back towards the right. The basket's just tucked right in here on the right-hand side, so whatever you could do to get something to go fairly straight and dump back to the right, that's your game plan here, hopefully.
Ryker's going to try to execute this high backhand turnover. Really needs a more turn than that, though. He's going to be pin high left,
Yeah.
so he's going to have a long 65, 70-footer from out there on the road, but stayed clean, kept it in play. I think Alan's going to show us that forehand flex inside. I love this gap. I think that shot makes your fairway the widest it possibly can be. You know, this backhand turnover kind of corners you in between the pole and the edge, whereas that forehand anhyzer gives you the entire fairway to work with.
Actually, go in.
Shooter throwing the backhand anhyzer really well.
I'm pretty sure that was an old school buzz as well, so that's the preferred shot, I think.
Colton going inside backhand, maybe with something flippier.
Colton's playing by Colton rules. Colton's actually had a really good year this year. He's knocked down a number of 1,000 rounds. He has improved a ton over the past, even to late last fall, making strides, as has Ryker.
Yeah, a lot of these guys in the MA1 division really just leveling up their game over the past year and a half.
Alan's been on coverage a zillion times on my channel. Judah, I think Judah won Junior Worlds for MJ15. I can't remember. He's an extremely good player. I know that. Great putt.
My hand is like that.
Good birdie putt. These guys are joking around, but still taking their time when it comes to putt.
Hole 14, par 3, 252 feet. Ideally just hitting the first gap, trying to get maybe right of this tree with the little ribbon on it, exactly where this drone is flying in. Hitting a little skip over to the basket and hopefully looking at it too.
Yeah, I think that pink ribbon was put there by the crew that cut through this sewage line through the middle of the course years ago. But we certainly haven't taken it off because that's a great target.
There's the big one. That's the one you got to miss. You got to go right or left to that.
It's smoke and pray. Well, just approach this.
You really got to push. I think a lot of folks get this hole a little bit wrong. There's a couple of gaps on the inside that are really tight. If you push this disc far enough and then go into the left, there's that really bigger gap that's more defined.
Yeah, just past the tree with the pink ribbon on it.
Yeah, Judah kind of going inside there as well, catching that tree. Ryker inside as well.
No, that's fine.
He's going to catch the inside
far
gap
enough.
there. I think if you're going for that and you want to make the decision to really push for the inside gap, then you can absolutely go that way. Colton, a little bit of a disconnect on the tee shot there. You mentioned Judah's success as a junior. Did some quick research here. MJ 15, the North Carolina Junior Disc Golf Championships in 2022, and then he took down MJ 18 in 2023
Oh, okay,
at
gotcha.
the PDGA Junior World Championship.
Nice. I knew he was a world champ.
Almost connect from Allen there from deep.
Come on.
Judah, same thing. Both high left.
Yeah.
If those hit right side change, they stay in. A little lower even, maybe they stay in as well. Like that one.
Yep.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
See, it just hits the right side chains and falls in. That's the spot to hit it. Especially from deep like that. There's Ryker for birdie.
That's so bad.
Taking a great birdie on hole 14 away from the group.
But I will admit I'm a hit.
Keep him in that top grouping of scores. Judah and Allen here going to clean up their pars.
Hole 15. This is a tough one. Par 3, 270 feet. This is you're throwing through this tunnel here, but you're throwing uphill. And it's kind of like hole 7, though not as tight. But you have to put some mustard on it in order to get it up to the hill here and give yourself a putt.
I was about to say the same thing as hole 7, as this hole can be really easy to 4 if you don't have a clean drive. It's just like hole 7, and same type of difficulty. You do that, really easy to 4.
Yep.
Flip up a little bit for him. Maybe a little too much flip and caught one of those late trees. Allen will be happy with that, though. He'll have a long look at a 2-putt,
Yeah.
but a really easy 3.
Now, Judah's had a minute to think about this and watch the other guys throw. Smooth as butter.
It's going to leak out a little left side, but I see most of those get up to the basket. Once you hit that initial gap and go left, they tend to get up near it.
Yep. Colton doing some disco moves.
Not that way.
Disco or ballerina or...
Yeah.
Ryker is quite literally looking up the next fairway. So he was going up 16's fairway to try to get a look at this. He does look like he has a long look, so say his second shot kind of did what he wanted. He's going to get a 4 from where he was.
Yeah. It could have been a lot worse, though.
Absolutely could have.
Man, I need a putter. Come on now.
Shout out to Ben Howard. Got a really good YouTube channel. Go check him out.
Colton's caddy seemed to be wandering away from him.
He might have just been getting tired of Colton by this point. Oh, good bid.
Maybe Ben told Colton he's staying on the fairway, and if Colton goes off the fairway, it's his responsibility to go to the caddy.
There you go.
It's Judah's birdie putt.
There it is.
There it is. A little rocky on the putts to start the round, kind of in the middle there, but Judah's been pretty solid on the putting green since.
Yeah, I mean, if you're coming in here, I mean, regardless of the successes he's had other places, he's playing this course blind, and then, you know, once he started off great, but once he had that miss on hole 5, I think things were a little squirrely, but it seems he's got it back under at this point.
Hole 16. Like, calling this the gauntlet at this point. 16, 17, 18, maybe 15 in there with it. Par 3, 312. You've got an initial gap to hit off the tee, and then pick your gap going down here late in towards the basket. Really tough. Common will be a forehand to try to skip over late right. Judah might try to throw this inside backhand route, just trying to get as far up as he can, playing this blind. He's probably just thinking, I need to get up as far as I can, get a look. That was very much inside, and it's going to be in bogey territory, or risk of bogey territory.
Trying to make out what disc Allen's throwing here.
Looks like a driver mold. I like this if you're going forehand to go driver. You
Yeah,
just want to hit that initial gap.
I'd be willing to bet it's a Raptor of some sorts.
Come out.
Sit down.
Actually really like that out wide. That tree might have helped him a lot. There's an OB line down there near the creek.
Yep.
That certainly can come into play, but I think if you get down there, as long as you're inbounds, you have a good look at the basket and possibly a putt.
Look.
Colton's is going to do the same thing. He's going to be down there with an open putt at the basket.
Yeah.
After how bad I'm playing.
Now, that's not where Colton was trying to throw it, I'm sure, off the tee. It's not the gap he was going for, but...
Good result nonetheless.
They used to be. They moved the basket.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Ryker had a good drive there, just got limbed. See Judah's mom over here.
Judah getting mostly down is going to have a putt for par. Ryker should be happy with that, thanking the trees for the love he got along the way. Allen's birdie putt. Oh, that's what I'm saying. He got all the way down here. That's where the old pin is at, too. I think ideally you just want to play it to the old pin. There's Colton's birdie pid. You just want to play it down to the old pin and have a putt back up. Judah's par.
Wow.
Great
Amazing.
putt from Judah. Save his par.
Incredible par save, yeah.
16 only had 2 birdies during round 1. Jonathan Hurst and Clay Smith.
Wow.
Great birdie to get.
Mm-hmm. This is not one that you count on.
Ryker, I was telling Hart, I was like, you should have been blowing just so my disc would drop with the towing. He goes, I farted.
Stories from the Course by Alan Vazquez. Hole 17, par 3, 366 feet. You've got this gap to get through here, throwing over top of the short tee. Another gap to get through, and then you want to fade to the left. Basket sitting here. You want to make certain you avoid the creek too. You could either throw a placement shot, or you can just fire something straight down the middle and hope that you get a good skip across the creek, or something stable enough to just go across the creek.
Yeah, that's the key here. You got to make your decision before you throw. Do you want to go across the creek, or do you want to play it straight and then make your putt go across the creek?
Mm-hmm.
So choice you're making, you got to make that choice.
Get over. Get up.
Allen.
Oh, yeah.
I think Allen showed you. Oh my goodness, he skipped the creek. Watch this. It just
One skip.
misses that tree.
Oh yeah.
It's just on the other side.
Oh, that's the best shot I've ever thrown.
Got to make that choice off the tee, and Allen went with the risk and the hyzer to try to skip across. Colton made the decision to try to get across it.
Yep.
I know that.
Left it inside though.
After
But
it hit the tree, I lost it.
yeah, to really get all the way up there, 366. But the angle you're throwing and the late hyzer and the skip you need, it's almost a 400-foot shot.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get all the way to the basket.
You think it's better to throw something less stable on hyzer, or something stable and let it just do the work?
Yeah. I actually really like sometimes playing this hole, playing the tee shot straight and then making my putt across the creek.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Ryker, I actually like what Ryker does as well. Notice his comes in much sooner than Allen's does. Has a better chance of crossing the creek the sooner you try to cross.
Yeah, a lot safer that way, I would think.
Yeah. Absolutely great shots from Allen and Ryker there. Colton giving everything to that shot. He'll be close to the OB line there. You just got an open up shot here. Gave it a lot of hyzer. A nice look. Colton did not like that putt. He's going to take his double bogey.
No double.
Believe he was OB after that second shot. Left him without much. He's just going to take his good par, and Allen and Ryker are going to show us 2 tap-in birdies, which were the only 2 birdies on hole 17, round 1.
Crazy shots.
Shout out AV for the park job.
It's getting more unserious by the second.
Last hole of the round. Hole 18, par 3, 221. Right in front of you. You got some big trees to miss here, though. You really define the shot here. You got the creek you're going over. And then this slope right here at the basket will get sometimes your drives to roll away, sometimes your putts to roll away. Something to watch out for.
It doesn't look like it from this angle of filming, but it's really just a straight shot with a putter or maybe a mid.
Alan getting very fortunate there. He definitely missed the gap, but got mostly through. Ryker.
Exactly what I wanted, baby.
That's what I said. I said holy skibbity guy. Please cut that. Bleep that. I'm losing.
We can definitely tell the generation that's on this card.
Yeah, no kidding. Like Judah's going with that Luna again.
He pulled his into Alan's gap over there on the right. They're both fortunate to get across the creek and safe.
You're almost 17. I'm not even that.
You're almost. You're lucky.
Colton may or may not have said an improper word there.
Get ready.
I helped him out. Put the
Wasn't skibbity this time.
it was not skibbity. May have started with the same letter, but it was not skibbity.
Alan, long birdie opportunity here, considering his drive and where it went.
Yeah.
Judah as well. Wow.
Yeah.
He was much closer than I thought he was going to be from his drive. That's fortunate to end with a birdie there. Ryker also very fortunate from where his drive went to have the birdie.
Holy style points right there.
Colton bringing out a little trick shot for his final putt.
Why are you pressing?
Ending with some style on coverage.
He said he was actually standing in the pit behind that stump. It didn't look like it because he's like 8 feet tall. All right, that's the end of round one. Will Howard from a different card shot a 991 8 down. Judah and Alan are coming back. Ryker's tied with Jonathan Smith, but Jonathan had the lower PDGA number, so we're going to see Jonathan in round two. Thanks for watching.